we live in an unlimited field of possibilities, but what we see depends on our consciousness. So if we want to see more love, we've got to open up to more love in our lives as well, within us as well. So there are this is what I mean by projection when it comes to this kind of cognitive bias. I mean, scientists explain it to some extent. I see it more like as an in-depth energetic thing, because we are like continuously projecting and seeing what's familiar. So unless we open ourselves up to the unfamiliar, we won't see it. And the way we are programmed is exactly to see only the familiar, because the mind always wants to be right. It always looks for ways to prove that it's right. So unless we open our mind up and access different, like higher level of consciousness, we won't see what's available to us here and now.
So the work that you do now, you work in the field of helping people find their energy, their calling. Is that what you do?
Well, it really depends. I mean, yeah, we generally work with the energy, but the energy of our consciousness governs our entire life. So we can focus on a particular area, such as physical health or career or finding purpose, on improving relationship, but at the end of the day we work with the energy anyhow, because it's the same energy that creates it all in our lives. We get only reflections of our consciousness in the field. So that's what I meant by quantum entanglement, because we are continuously projecting in alignment with our frequency, our consciousness. So unless we really go deep into transforming that consciousness, that energetic field and the patterns within, the patterns mental, emotional, and hone in the intuition as well, it's difficult to really transform any area of life. So I'm not really a believer in reading books on self-development, for instance, which I have done as well, obviously, because they are recipes of other people's, and it's important to be in tune with oneself to an extent that we can create that recipe on a daily, on an ongoing basis, because it's at the end of the day, our minds tend to be rather limited with perceptions formed based on our past. So we keep repeating the past as opposed to being open to the future. So unless we connect with the intuition, with the body, with the emotions, etc., with the vibrations, and heal and transform them, we tend to repeat the same as we have had in the past. Each soul incarnating here has a different vision for itself, for their life. So the way we are educated, unfortunately, these days is to kind of repeat the pattern that has been proven by someone, accepted and spread across the globe for everyone to be the same in the same small boxes. And then we go on this journey of looking for others' patterns to repeat them again, because that's what we've been programmed into. So it really boils down to coming back to our true nature, which is quite a journey as well. So I mean, because while we grow up in here, we also collect many limiting beliefs, which are kind of hanging on emotional wounds, which stay in our consciousness field. So unless we heal those emotional wounds. It's difficult to change any of those patterns. I find that like mental capacity is not sufficient. So it's quite a complex work, but it's doable for sure, for those who are ready.